Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the New Dawn TV. And today, we're still diving into the campus politics and we're discussing the political dynamic in the campus and trying to identify what determines what and who gets what. And today, we're in the house with the aspiring Secretary General of the Multimedia University of Kenya, Sir Felix.
Thank you.
Karibu sana.
Nashukuru.
Karibu sana New Dawn TV. Aha, to our viewers maybe wambie Sir Felix ni nani mwenyewe. Wambie majina yako.
Don't call me sir.
No, I have to call you sir because
sir is a title you given. You can't call yourself sir.
Yeah.
So it's a title you earn.
I
don't think I've earned it yet.
No, you have.
You see, I can't go out here calling myself sir while I've not achieved anything so far. So, but it's a title you're given. So you can.
What do you mean by
you've
not achieved anything?
Okay. the little I have achieved here.
I can see you're very strong. You've achieved a lot probably.
Maybe, yeah. But in life, I really thank God I've achieved it. So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Omanga Felix, aspiring Secretary General, Multimedia University of Kenya. I'm a third year student pursuing a Bachelor of Journalism.
Oh, you're doing journalism?
Yeah, I did journalism.
I never knew about that.
I'm a journalist.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Doing journalism. What's you said you a third year student?
Yeah, sure.
Mr. Felix.
Yeah.
Have you ever run for another political seat since you joined the Multimedia University of Kenya? And what was your motivation behind joining Multimedia University of Kenya particularly?
Actually, doing journalism. Okay, in media and communication has been my passion since high school. So people have dreams. I want to be a pilot. I want to be. I didn't have very much of expectations, but I wanted to do something in journalism, communication because I was good at languages.
Okay,
I was very good in languages. So in my Multimedia University, this is the first time I'm running for something. I've been supporting people. My good friends in Yawana supported someone. In E02 I supported someone again.
No, you can just mention them. Come on.
No.
This is a safe place. It's a safe space.
So basically, I supported someone in year one. Things didn't go well. They lost. In year two, I was a chairperson of campaigns to someone again who won. He actually won. My good friend. Though in politics, don't expect much. Who maybe disappointed me in some way, but
what was the disappointment exactly?
He didn't reach where we agreed. Like he didn't do whatever we agreed. You see, while you're there, you must be a good leader. And so far, whatever he has done does not sit well with me, like to my expectations. You see, when you support someone, you expect him to be
to deliver.
He hasn't delivered to my expectations. Exactly. But we moved. That's why I decided to buy I myself, so that I can prove it to people that there are good leaders out here, that people who can represent people well.
Now, what have you learned from that particular person that you don't want to mention so that our viewers may know? What did you learn of, and what mistake did he make that you think that you can rectify during your time? For example, you were elected as the Secretary General of the Multimedia University of Kenya.
First of all, he was in a different docket, not Secretary General. He was in a different docket. So I've learned that. Learn to serve the people first, not your personal interest first. And you see, when we are seated here, I am seen as a school leader, not from a particular tribe. I am seen like a
general school leader.
Let's be a general leader. You see, the people you see like he's a tribal leader.
Yeah. Exactly.
You see that he maybe works with some bunch of
tribal
people,
guys.
You can see, you know that.
Yeah, we know that.
So let someone see you like a school leader, a general university leader, not like a tribal leader. That's what I've come to learn. Again, serve people, people's interest first. Serve people. Your personal interest will come later. Don't care of your personal interest first. Put people first. People you serve first. That's what I've come to learn. Yeah.
People first, and then your interest will align.
Yeah.
Line
You
later.
can, because this university leadership has no, you can't huwezi jenga na pesa ya university. There's no money in university politics. I can tell you, my friend.
There is no money.
This gives you a platform for the outside politics, maybe, who am a political enthusiast. So this gives you an opportunity to the outside world.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
To the national politics now. But seeing yourself as a tribal leader in university doesn't sit right with me. So you must act like a national leader, as from where we are right now. That's whatever you do now, it's what we go do out there. There's no difference.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no difference.
Okay, let us shift a little bit from that, and let us now focus to your personal leadership position that you're just aspiring for right now. That is the Secretary General.
Sure.
What exactly is the role of the Secretary General? That is according to the MUKSA Constitution. Maybe a lot of students out there don't understand. My Secretary General. When this goes wrong, who anafaa kuulizwa? The Secretary General anafaa kuulizwa. What is the role?
So according to the Constitution, the Secretary General is the spokesperson of the Student Council to the administration, to the outside world. Let's say you are the representative of the students to the administration, to the outside world. That's why it's a very vital position in school, because if you have a weak Secretary General, the school will never run. It will never run, because the SG is the one that comes with, let's say, maandamano. If the school doesn't do something, twende maandamano.
Okay,
it's
by the way,
of the
what factors necessitates the need of the maandamano? What happens before people would go there out and start the maandamano stuff?
The student council has to sit down first, then see what is hindered. You see, the administration has not done something. There's no water cost there. I, the Secretary General, will write. It's my signature that will go there to approve for maandamano. So there's nothing that will happen to a student if my signature is there as the Secretary General.
Okay. So, now, do you think the school is in a good position right now?
No. We are in a very bad state. I can tell you.
And what is the reason behind that?
Compared to other universities, we are not in a very good state.
And what's the reason behind the school being in a bad state, despite having leaders? People, I don't want to say they disguise themselves as leaders. We have leaders in the school, yet the school is still in a very bad position. What's wrong?
Personally, I cannot say what's exactly wrong, but we can do better. As leaders, we can do better.
We can do better.
Yeah, sure. So, what comes? It comes down to who you vote for. Vote for the right person who will push for the right things. Don't vote because of 1-2 promises. Vote for the right person. There's a problem we have as Kenyans, where you see how Ruto won votes. He just talked sweet mouth. People elected him. If we elect a good person who we know he has a good track record, exactly, he'll do the right things going forward. Just vote for the right person.
So we should not be swayed by promises. Just mouthy promises.
Don't be swayed by a sweet mouth. Just vote for the right person who will push for right things after he has won. Sure.
And as the Secretary General, the aspiring Secretary General, what are some of the problems, or rather the issues that you feel like the students are going through in this university that will be your very first priority when you enter that particular seat to solve, like you're going to solve that?
Exactly.
What are the issues that students
are that comes down to my manifesto. I have 4 strong manifestos that I want to push.
Yeah, the pillars.
My first manifesto is to be a strong representative of the people. SG is the representative of the people. So I want to be the best representative of the people. If something happens, I'll be there.
How are you going to ensure that?
Because you know me, by knowing people around school, if something happens, I am the first person to be there. I will be the first person to make sure something is done. That's the work of the SG. If people have a problem in the hostel, I will be the person who will be there to handle that problem. That being a representative of the people. If people have a problem, then I'll be there to handle the problem.
Okay,
That's being a
what
representative.
exactly are you going to do different? Because we've had such kind of words from the past leaders,
exactly.
and at the moment as we stand, I don't think they've done that whatever they said. So how is yours different?
No, that's
How do you
where I
convince
came
these
to
people?
vote for the right person.
Uh-huh.
I am the right person to be there.
Uh-huh.
If I'm there, that's why I told you, have a person who has a good track record, who you see will help you. A person you see will come back. You see, let me give you an example of the. I'll use the national politics.
Yeah.
You see, someone like Sifuna is someone we know, someone we trust, someone who can give power and he can do something.
Can deliver.
So we have trusted Sifuna. That's how I want you guys to trust me. You see, if you trust Sifuna with your presidential vote, he'll deliver. Okay. Someone like, let's say, we've seen someone like Matiang'i when he was in education, he delivered. So we expect if he gets a certain docket, he'll definitely deliver, right? So that's what I'm saying. Vote for the right person. I don't know how you'll judge for the right person.
You know, I'm asking myself that question.
Yeah,
how are you going to judge this
but
particular right person? How do we know this person is right?
Behaviors. Look at the people he works with. You see, you can't vote for a person who's a tribal leader. You see, someone who just works with tribal leaders. Look at you see, we're in university, right?
Yeah, we're there.
We have different tribes.
Exactly.
Look at the people he works with. Look at what he talks, what he does. You see, in politics, you don't need to be the fool who types anything, who writes anything for relevance. Be a leader. Be a leader who can serve the people. You see, you can't go typing online sijui crashing your nini. No, we don't do that.
Work on the ground.
Work with people. Work with people and work with facts. You see, being a leader is a very difficult job. I can tell you, it's a very difficult job.
Okay, Mr. Felix. Let us just hold on to that point. When you come back after the break, we'll discuss about that. Your manifesto. We were in the pillar number 1, so we're remaining with 3 pillars of your manifesto. Now, ladies and gentlemen, maybe you look at this particular Rongai kicks. Look at these shoes. Wakona viatu zingine very smart. You can end up pale, you order some shoes for yourself, and it will be a very great deal for you. Let's come back after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back from the fitting shoes of Rongai Kicks, and we're here to identify whether Mr. Felix is going to fit into the shoes of the SG or atakuwa kama Oburu ndani ya viatu za Raila. Hapana. Au utakuwa hivyo?
I already fit.
You fit. You're going to fit.
I'll fit in.
What makes you fit?
Because I'm a national leader. I'm a leader you can trust. I'm a person you can trust. Yeah.
Okay, maybe after this I'll trust you.
Okay.
We were in the second part of your manifesto, the second pillar of your manifesto.
Sure.
We did the first, now we're going to the second.
So my second is my second manifesto is being solving issues on accommodation, the academic sector, and the co-curricular activities. This is by pushing on the administration. You can see the condition in our hostels. You can. I stay in hostels, so I know what we go through. You can see the washrooms, the hostels themselves, like they are very bad condition. Very bad condition. So I'll make sure those things are renovated. If they don't, tunaingia maandamano.
Okay.
Hatutaki mchezo.
Maybe just tell us the procedure of how you take these issues to the admin. What happens so that the students
now what happens is the union writes a letter to the administration to tell them to renovate the hostels where my signature will be used. Now, on writing this, if the administration will give them even 2 weeks to see whether they can start the
renovation or not.
Of course, they can do something about it because they are not in a very good condition. We can give them a timeline, but if they don't, violence, tutaingia tu maandamano.
So that brings us to the question of what is wrong with the current leadership, and are they not doing that? Because these hostels or these facilities are in poor conditions during their reign, and what are they doing?
You see, everyone has something he wants to do. I want to do this. You see, the current leadership, maybe they have something they want to do, which they have not done yet, and their term is ending in 1.5 weeks. So myself, as I get there, as I have said, these issues, kwanza issues on academic, we have a problem in our school portal. Sometimes it doesn't work.
Yeah,
sometimes
problem
they
with
have
paying
you
school
can't-
fees.
Exactly. You pay fee, it does not reflect.
Yeah.
You see, this small problem. Come back to co-curricular activities. I myself am a rugby player. Never received allowance since I was received twice, or 300 shillings twice. That's 600 in my 3 year. I played for the school. In 3 years of
And you playing for the
600
school.
of allowance. So
And
they're
there are
not
some
serious. There's some
your mates
people-
out there are doing good in rugby.
Exactly. My mates I played rugby in high school, and whoever I was with in high school now
is
who
even
went to
better.
maybe Strathmore, who went to other universities in KU, even better than me now. Even if they were not better than me back in high school,
So you
they're
say
not better
even-
because of facilities.
Rugby in high school was even better than in MMU.
I swear, because here we don't even have a field. We don't even have a rugby field. We don't have rugby posts.
Mna compete na watu wa football.
Tunagawana uwanja nusu with football. That's not correct. That's not right.
Yeah, for a
we need to do
university of
something.
such caliber.
Yeah, we need to do something. For the school must do something, because these are university. Multimedia. You look at the brand, Multimedia University, riding on technology.
Yeah.
Which technology are we riding on, my friend? If the school doesn't
So
even
sad.
have fields, enough fields, should be having even 2-3 fields. If you visit the other universities have 2-3 fields. Now we have to borrow fields to play.
To play.
Our home ground in Jquat Karen. Sometimes we go borrow a field in African Nazarene University. You see, things don't work.
Yet it's something that
Should
can be
this
managed
Multimedia University. People respect this university. But if someone comes back to this
until they
university,
get in. They'll just see some nice roads outside, and then when they get in, the barabara to Chafua is very dirty. You can't walk.
exactly.
What's
That-
happening?
I really don't know. That's why we need to have a university. This is not a university. These are just upgraded high school. We need to have a university.
And it starts with accountable leaders.
It starts with accountable leaders.
Uh-huh.
That's why that is in my manifesto. Coming back to my third pillar of my manifesto is to promote integrity and constitutionalism within the student leadership. Coming to, it's a union. We work as a union. I will be, maybe if I come to be the SG, we'll have a chair, we'll have the secretary general, the finance secretary, the sports secretary, the
Academic secretary.
academic secretary. Not all this comes to a union. We should have a union where everyone
We're thinking about the same thing.
we go for the same goal. I, as the SG, who's the spokesperson of the union,
Yeah.
will lead to that. We must have integrity in that union. We should tell the people the truth. If it can't work, let's say this can't work.
Yeah.
What can we do?
Yeah.
If that can work, let it work. We need to come to we should have projects that should work. And to win a project in Aisha, we please go to the next
Si
thing.
mambo
We
ya
go to
kutenga na kutengua.
hiyo mchezo wa bana. As a union, if I become the SG, we'll have a union whereby we tell the people the truth. Even if it's ugly, let them know. Hakuna ile mdomo tamu.
Coming to that question, what do you think misses in the current union?
Maybe they see now they're finishing and they're going. Maybe they need not to do anything, but I have not seen something they've done. Something that they can convince me that they've done better. But there's a reason they were chosen. There's a reason, maybe as a learning example, not to be like them. Maybe there's a reason someone chose them. The people at that period chose them because they were maybe the better leaders
At that moment.
moment.
Let's go to the fourth.
My fourth
section of
manifesto,
manifesto.
is to advocate for improved campus facilities.
Improve campus facilities.
This the other day I saw people doing exams while standing.
Exactly. Producer, I think you have that photo. What's happening?
We're not doing better as a university.
What's happening?
Chairs. We need chairs in school. These facilities. We need to look like a university.
some faculties don't have venues to study. For example, the first they don't have venues. They do their studies in STC, and STC is not meant for that. STC got some other function. What's wrong?
Do you call this a university where facilities are? Go to other universities. You'll never see a student carrying a chair, but here, carrying a chair from one venue to another. We need to have even.
We don't even carry. We miss the chairs.
That's why I have told you, we need accountable leaders. We need people you can trust. We need people who can push for these things. This is choosing the right person to be there, and I think I am the right person to be there. I am the right person to advocate for those things. Don't choose someone. Instead, if we have a weak SG, that's the weakest union we'll ever have. That's the worst union you'll ever have. The SG is a spokesperson, and he has to be a strong leader.
SG must be
strong. Sure. He is a fearless voice of the people. That's why I told you my first manifesto is to be a fearless voice of the people.
Indeed,
that's the work of the SG. That's the work of an SG. No, if we have we talking here, if we have a weak SG, then we can't have a union.
Exactly.
Because the SG ndiye anapanga maandamano, ndiye anapata issues, ndiye atakuwa around school kila time. So basically it's having the best SG, and I think I am the best SG.
Sure. We'll see about that. You unajaribu kuniconvince sana lakini anyways let us move slightly to the question, because your manifesto, you've said your manifesto.
Sure.
Now, how are you going to ensure that your manifesto, these things that you've said in your manifesto, are being delivered within that particular period that you'll be serving the comrades if they give you that chance?
Exactly.
Because people are just talking about manifestos, and they are giving us things that they are not achievable.
Sure.
They look like the Singapore dreams. What's happening?
That's what the first thing I did is look for doable manifesto, doable things. We can have chairs in school. That's something doable. We can have fields in that school, in this school. That's something that is doable. We can improve our hostels. That's doable. Look at some. You can't come promise that I'll basically buy you a bus. No. We can come to things. Let's reason out like people who are learning. So, coming back to my manifesto, these are things that we can do. Things doable. Number two, have people you trust. You see, you can see a person and basically trust him, not by having a sweet mouth, but maybe look at the track record. As I told you, let's refer to the national government. You see someone like Sifuna, someone like Babu Owino, someone Ndindi Nyoro. Look at Ndindi Nyoro, what he has done in his constituency.
Exactly.
Someone in high school spent
really
500 shillings. That guy, you see, we have seen his track record. You can vote for a person because I can basically, even Ndindi Nyoro asks to be a president, I'll basically give him my vote because we have seen the track record. I trust Ndindi Nyoro. If he gets that vote, he'll basically do the right thing out there. So it's having the right people who can push for the right things in this university. You can't have someone who just is very, very tribal and working with tribal men in his team and then expect things to change. No.
They can't deliver
that. No. Have someone you can trust with leadership, someone who looks like a general leader who's not from a certain tribe, someone who you will trust with leadership. Someone you can say, if this one comes the Secretary General, he'll do this, this, and this, because we know him.
Yeah, exactly. Indeed, as the university stands now, we need leaders that we can trust, because most of the students have lost trust in the leadership that is currently ongoing, and we're trying to find ways in which that leadership can be brought back by electing leaders that can be very accountable.
That's where tribalism is not very good in university, but we are practicing it. I try to run politics in a good way. Look at my team. We have a Luo, we have a Kisi, we have a Kamba, we have, you see, we are unified. Diversity. We look at diversity. So in my team, I have, you see, a person comes with only his tribe.
And he wants to lead a university.
No,
not his village back in whatever they come from. It's a university.
It is a university, and you have. That's why when maybe gets to leadership, he forgets about other communities then,
Yeah.
because in your team they only one community.
That
You
is-
only,
that will
for
be
example, you
your
only
main
have
focus.
Kisses in your team. Then if you get leadership, you only serve Kisses.
Yeah, exactly. We need to really refrain from that.
Sure.
Now let us go go to the most good part of this interview. That
Most
is
entertaining part.
The most entertaining part. Now, before we get to the very end, that is the quick fire questions, the quick fire session. Here I'll ask you questions that you're going to answer me the questions in a very limited time.
It's okay.
In a very limited time.
Yeah.
Now, the first question: what specific weaknesses, governance weaknesses, that are existing currently in the Multimedia University SG structure?
The Secretary General, I think, doesn't have enough power to maybe to be the official spokesperson of the people. You see, I may write a letter and maybe the administration maybe doesn't feel it right, and maybe I am taking the report to the administration and maybe suspended because maybe I'll be suspended from school because I've just tried to push.
Yeah.
I think the SG should be have a wider field in which
Lazima kuwe na power.
lazima kuwe na lazima kuwe na power.
Amesema kama SG lazima kuwe na
So to
power.
push these things, to push for maandamano, you need to have power. I can unite the people, but the aftermath,
The power.
the power.
Lazima tupate power. Tuwezi kaa bila power. Now the second question: how do you prevent becoming another SG leader who disappears right after elections?
Exactly. I am a student in this school. I have classes. I'll be in school day in, day out. I stay in hostel. I'll be in school. So basically that means I'll be accountable for someone. I trust myself. I am someone you can trust. Accountable. I can be accountable for everything. You see, Manifesto, my manifesto, if I become the SG, I'll be accountable for everything I have said here. I'll be accountable for my manifesto. Whatever I have said, whatever I promised the people, I definitely do that.
We'll be here.
We'll
We'll be here to see
Exactly.
that. Now, the Constitution says that you are the custodian of records and official communication. If the chairperson makes an informal decision without proper documentation, do you record it or reject it? On what constitutional basis?
Exactly, as I have told you, we work as a union, and I want the union to be in one voice. So if the chair himself doesn't sit right with us, we cannot agree on that thing. We can never agree. We are a union, and we have to, all of us, we have to agree on something.
On the interest of the comrades.
For the interest of the comrades. We are the representative of the comrades. I am the spokesperson of the comrades to maybe the union. No, I'll bring my points, then we agree as a union. We can never disagree. Where I am seated, we never disagree.
Palipo
We'll
wazee.
always palipo wazee hapa.
Ila sasa mzee ni nani hapa?
So we'll never disagree on something because we should work as a union. Sure.
Now, maybe your last message to the comrades of Multimedia and the delegates that are going to vote. What's your message to them?
Ladies and gentlemen, dear delegates, choose the right people. People who will put your interests at heart. Not tribal men who will only serve their interests. Just serve the people. So choose people who will serve the people. Someone who can represent you guys well. And I, Omanga Felix, I am the best representative. Hey, I am the best representation of the people you'll see. I urge you to vote for me, guys, because I want to represent you people well. Thank you for your time, sir.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was Felix Omanga, the aspiring Secretary General of the Multimedia University of Kenya. And of course, from his words, anakaa to convince kwamba tumpigie kura. But let's see how it goes. This is the New Dawn TV. Stay tuned.